Hey guys, this is Mitchell from Gamefront here with a video explaining the post-game Animus hacking side quest in Assassin's Creed 3. Once you finish Assassin's Creed 3, you'll be put into some sort of epilogue with Connor and will be able to seek out a couple of extra mission markers that will provide some closure to Connor's tale. The last mission marker you arrive at, however, will trigger a cryptic message from a programmer on the outside asking you to find what are known as pivots. This is actually the start of a pseudo-online collectible side mission that will have you using the pivots you find to triangulate the locations of other pivots placed somewhere in the world.
This code is hacked to all hell. Nicely hacked, but hacked. The worm found 3 pivots before failing, so we've got those. You need to locate the remaining pivots on your own from inside. The 3 we've got will triangulate the rest. It's a sweet bit of hacking on my part, if I dare say. Each pivot detects the others in proximity. There should be 12 total. Every one you find is supposed to produce a hex cipher, and that's what we're after. Once you find them all, we'll sequence the code, package the data, and Bob's your uncle. Now don't putz around too much in revolutionary America. I know it's tempting. So I've planted 2 of our pivots. Not easy from my end, believe you me. But there they are. You can see those 2 activating a buried one. Kinda. If you drop the 3rd one we have, the buried pivot's precise location should resolve. Then go gather the hex cipher, rinse, and repeat. If you get a chance, I'd love to see Franklin's glass harmonica in person. Just a side note. Have fun.
Sound confusing? It kind of is, but let's try to make some sense of it. So as the guy said, he's placed down 2 of the pivots already, located here and here. The pivot that you're searching for is located in the green area. By dropping a 3rd pivot, we can try to narrow down its location by finding out which of the sections this item is in. Fortunately, the first one is a freebie. Pivot Iota can always be found at this location in Boston. After that though, the pivot's locations are generated by other players who are also participating in this minigame, and dropping their own pivots. If you find that one of your placed pivots suddenly gets removed, it's because your pivot was placed in someone else's game and they found it. You don't lose the pivot, but you will have to place it again. So to better explain it, let me walk you through the process of me getting pivot Epsilon. Once the spawn timer hits 0, I get a notification of a pivot found in the frontier region. So I fast travel on over and start by placing 2 pivots at the top and bottom of the map. This will let me know which hemisphere I need to search. Then I place another pivot to get me a fairly wide net. I use my custom waypoint markers to continuously narrow down my search. Of course, you cannot place a pivot unless Connor is at the spot where you want to place it, so this can be a lengthy process. If you have fast travel spots unlocked through doing the underground side missions, I'd imagine this would be a lot more painless. After about 15 minutes, I finally have narrowed down the location to this small little triangle, at which point I can just head for the middle of it and voila! So what's all this for? Well, after each pivot you unlock, you'll gain basically a cheat code that you can turn on and off via the options menu. Here's a list of all the cheats that you can unlock by finding all the pivots. Hopefully I helped make some sense over this confusing but very unique and cool post-game side mission. Thanks for watching this and all of our Assassin's Creed 3 videos, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.